Hey, new law students, it's really important that you're familiar with the iconic case of Donoghue and Stevenson, or some may know it as the snail in the bottle case. So why is this case so important to common law jurisdictions all around the world? Well, it's because it's had significant impact on the development of negligence law. It's provided what's known as the neighbour principle, which has been cited in cases all around the world. And in Australia, this case shows us how to apply the duty of care tests under tort law principles. Let's take a quick look at the basic facts of the case. It's set in 1928, Paisley, Scotland. Donoghue goes to a cafe with a friend and her friend buys her a bottle of ginger beer, which is opaque, so you can't see inside the bottle. Donoghue drinks some of it, and to her horror, the remains of a decomposed snail comes pouring out of the bottle. Now, she later becomes ill and sues, but she doesn't sue the cafe, but instead sues the manufacturer, Mr. Stevenson. Now, here's the problem. There was no contract between Donoghue and the manufacturer. So how could she sue, as she wasn't the one who purchased the drink? This question led to one of the most important legal decisions in the 20th century. So the legal issue was this: did the manufacturer owe a duty of care to someone who consumed their product even though they didn't directly purchase the product? So at the time, the courts were reluctant to extend liability when no contract existed. But this case changed that. So the House of Lords decided, yes, manufacturers do in fact owe a duty of care to consumers, even if they aren't in a contract with them. Lord Atkin delivered the most famous part of the judgment. He established what we now call the neighbour principle, and I paraphrase: you must take reasonable care to avoid acts or omissions which you can reasonably foresee would be likely to injure your neighbour. And who is your neighbour in legal terms? Well, anyone who might be closely and directly affected by your actions. So in this case, Stevenson, the manufacturer, should have foreseen that a consumer like Donoghue could be harmed by negligence in production. The court ruled in Donoghue's favour. The principle of duty of care was born.